next we've got Start Bench Cut presented by Maxed Out Gym. Y'all ready for this?
Yep.
Let's get it.
All right, number one, which NFL quarterback has the best season in 2023? Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, Justin Herbert.
I'm going to start Josh Allen. I think the Buffalo Bills are going to the Super Bowl this year. That's my prediction. Next is going to be Joe Burrow. I think they make to the AFC Championship game, where they face off against the Bills. And then last, I hate to do it, but Justin Herbert, the coach out there, he's very inconsistent with his play calling. I think Herbert's going to have a great year, but just out of the three, I'm just going to have to go with Herbert on cut.
I got to start Josh Allen. I'm a firm believer in Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. That's one hell of a team they got up there in New York. But I do not think they make it the Super Bowl. I've said it. I said it last year that just like in NASCAR, Denny Hamlin, he's never going to win a championship. Buffalo's just one of those teams that they're not just not going to win one. They ain't going to get to one. But I do believe they get to the AFC Championship. Now for the bench, Joe Burrow, I'm going to say phenomenal season. Upset in the playoffs, so. And then cut, Justin Herbert. I like Justin Herbert.
I do too.
I love him. I liked Phillip Rivers back in the day, but he's the same as Phillip Rivers. He's a Phillip Rivers 2.0. And
he's more athletic, Phillip Rivers.
But the same. He's gonna win. He's like Phillip Rivers was. He's gonna win your games. He's gonna get you the playoffs, but that's all he's ever gonna do.
I've got the exact same order. I'm starting Josh Allen. Didn't have as good of a year as he would like to have had. I think he recovers from that well. I'm gonna start Joe Burrow. I'm gonna bench Joe Burrow. My biggest reason for that is he does throw a lot of interceptions, but he don't have a very good line either sometimes. And I'm gonna cut Justin Herbert. Like him, but I just don't.
I should flip the other way around because the Madden curse. Josh
Madden
Allen.
curse.
No, I should have flipped it, but it's okay.
I will say that AFC is just—it's a whole different league.
Yeah, it's totally different.
It's loaded.
Okay, question number 2. Best college football coach of all time. Nick Saban, General Neyland, Paul Bear Bryant.
This is the hardest question been asked. And I don't even have it on my notes. I'm just going to say it on the fly here. I'm going to go number 1 because of the national championships. I'm going with Nick Saban. On the bench, I'm going with General Neyland because, like Lucas said before, and it's the truth, he's went to war twice. And if you cut a man that went to war, you're going to hell. So, third, I hate to say this, but Paul Bear Bryant, he does have the overall record, but he has the most wins out of the 3 right here. But he couldn't beat Robert Neyland.
That got me going. You're going to hell. All right. Corbin?
All right. I'm going to go with starting Nick Saban. I mean, to do what he's done in today's day and time is very hard. If this was back in that day, it's more easier back then for any sports league. But the way recruiting is nowadays with social media, the television, the media in general, I mean, there's a lot on all these players and all these teams, and Saban's done that all within the past, 15 years. 189 wins, 27 losses, 7 championships, 10 SEC championships. That's amazing. As for bench, guess I'm going to hell.
Oh.
Blasphemy.
Bear Bryant. I mean, 323 wins, 85 losses, and 17 ties. He only won 6 championships, but he won 14 SEC championships and a 12-time Coach of the Year. And I hate to, but if he hadn't went to war, we may be talking about listing him different on here. But stats are stats for what he done in his coaching career. 173 wins, 31 losses, 12 ties, 4 title championships, and 5 SECs. General Robert Neyland.
We'll say, you know how many ties Nick Saban has?
You can't tie though.
No, because it's that new generation.
Yeah, you can't tie. I'm starting the general, and he went to war twice. He come back, always picked up right where he left off. Man, he could have went to the major MLB. They want him to professional box. He could do it all. If it wasn't for war, Neyland would be untouchable, in my opinion. So I'm starting the general. I'm going to bench Nick Saban. Can't take nothing away from him. Amazing legacy. I hope it falls apart over the next few years, but amazing legacy. I'm cutting Bear Bryant. I'm just going to leave you this quote. People call me the best damn coach in the world, but General Neyland taught me everything I know. Plus, Paul Bear Bryant never could beat General Neyland. So that's my order. Start bench cut. Pancakes, waffles, French toast.
Well, honestly, I don't prefer any of these. These are not my top choices in breakfast food.
Is this just because you started ketoing?
No, this is not. It's always been like that. But
Keto, and is that new chocolate bar you buy at the gas station?
oh, I like that. But no, to me, you go with the pancake. Okay, you know why you go with the pancake? You can do so much with the pancake. You can put some syrup on that pancake. You can put your sausage, your bacon. You can put eggs in there. Fold it up. You got you a sandwich right there. Or you can do all that and then put syrup on it. Or you can get a big old piece of chicken and put that in the pancake. Pancakes, and then
I thought
you
it was pancakes and waffles.
You get with pancakes, you can put butter on it, and you can do all that. With the waffle, you can do the same with the waffle. It is very challenging because the waffles are harder, and they have the holes, and it or the squares, and the waffle's just a harder thing to do all that kind of good stuff with. And then French toast sticks. I do not like French toast sticks, because they'd have them all the time at school. And I'm sorry, but the school cafeteria ruined French toast sticks for me. I get it. It's basically a pancake on a stick with syrup. I understand. But the pancake is number one due to the variety of things you can do with the pancake.
Wow. Follow that, Corbin.
He loves his food. I got to start waffles, and you got to put peanut butter on waffles, and you got to.
I bet you put peanut butter on something else.
Anyway, it's a PG show sometimes around here.
I was talking about crackers.
Peanut butter and crackers is pretty good.
Yeah.
I know what I'm eating for work tomorrow. But put peanut butter on waffles. Now, pancakes you got to bench, but you can't put no syrup or anything on them. Pancakes are the best by themselves.
What?
Yeah. And you got to cut French toast, because I hate syrup in general. I don't eat syrup on my pancakes. I don't eat syrup for anything. So French toast is nothing but freaking bread to me. So throw that shit in the trash.
I'm starting waffles as well. I'm gonna bench pancake. I like waffles. I like the hard instead of just the soft pancake.
God.
What you do is you put some peanut butter on there, and then you put it back in the oven. Let that peanut butter melt a little. That'll melt in your mouth.
Y'all got it all wrong. It's the variety of things you can do with it.
You can do as many things with a waffle as you
It's
can.
harder though because it's a harder surface.
You just don't burn it. You just leave it a little flimsy. I'm cutting French toast. To me, this one was super hard. Start bench cut. Travis Henry, Jamal Lewis, Arian Foster.
I'll tell you this, it was pretty easy for me. With Jamal Lewis, it matters. Are we doing injury prone after bad ACL Jamal Lewis? Or are we doing
Overall.
Jamal Lewis, we're going to start him. Then going to be next, Travis Henry. And then third, yes, he had the better pro career out of the three. But we're talking about the University of Tennessee. And Arian Foster, Tennessee career compared to the other two was just not there. And he got us in trouble, too.
Frank's all fired up.
He's fired up today.
He's all fired up. He's had 2 weeks of rest. 2 weeks of rest. I got to start Jamal Lewis. Bench Arian Foster. Nah, I'm sorry, but you got to cut Travis Henry.
Ooh. I don't know. As far as Tennessee career goes, I would start Travis Henry. He was phenomenal. And I would bench Arian Foster, and I would cut Jamal Lewis. He had a lot of injuries at Tennessee. But if we're talking NFL, I would start Jamal Lewis, and then I would bench Arian Foster, and I would cut Travis Henry as far as NFL careers. All right. Which wrestler who passed away too soon done the most for the sport? Owen Hart, Eddie Guerrero, Macho Man, Randy Savage.
Okay, I've read the question wrong when I was picking. So this is what we're going to do. Done most for the sport? Macho Man Randy Savage is a start, okay? He was right next to Hulk Hogan when the golden era peaked, when it got wrestling into the mainstream audience. It took
30 million people tuned in to Saturday night's main event at midnight on a Saturday.
Yes. It took wrestling from this small regional wrestling territory into basically a global empire. And that was because of guys like Hulk Hogan, Macho Man, Andre the Giant, Rowdy Roddy Piper, the Iron Sheik, R.I.P., Sheiky Baby. It took guys like that did the most for the industry. Next is Eddie Guerrero. What can you say? He's the one out of the three. I hate how all three of them died. But Eddie Guerrero hurt the worst just because of what he was doing so well in his career at that point. He had so much left to prove. He had on the table a match with Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania that was rumored to happen later that year. I think could have been the best wrestling match of all time. And his death came shocking. And then with the last one was probably the most horrifying and tragic death of Owen Hart. One that I believe to this day they should have stopped the show. They should have just ended it. But the show must go on. And
No, do it like Vince McMahon would say. Do it. The show must go on, pal.
show needs to go on. Damn it.
Damn it. Corbin, who you got?
I'm going to start Macho Man just because of what he done for the business. I mean, he was, like Spanky said, he was there during that golden era, the peak with Hulk Hogan. And everybody knows Randy Savage. Everybody knows Slim Jim with Randy Savage. I mean,
oh, yeah, snap it to a Slim Jim. Yeah.
Now, the other one, bench and cut, that was a tough one. I'm going to bench Eddie. I mean, I grew up watching Eddie, so I remember watching him win the WWE Championship against Brock Lesnar in 2004. No Way Out. Yeah, it was No Way Out pay-per-view. I had to convince my mom so much back in the day to buy that pay-per-view. But
good decision.
Plus, what else he done with WCW and all the drug habits he beat.
Mm-hmm.
But Owen Hart, I hate to, but I have to cut him.
Spur would be aggravated.
Spur would be aggravated, but I will say this. Owen's had some of the best matches to go back and watch, especially his feud with his brother, Bret Hart, back in the day. That cage match at SummerSlam or WrestleMania, I forget which one. I saw it 10 times.
They had the cage match at SummerSlam.
SummerSlam.
They wrestled each other both at Mania.
That's the greatest cage match, I think, in the history of the business.
To me, I think their Mania match was better because of the story. Okay, Owen beat his older brother to start the night. But to end the night, it was Bret Hart winning the championship and then Owen Hart coming out in defeat.
Was that the Mania when he beat Yoko?
Yes, he beat Yoko, yeah.
Yeah, that's a
WrestleMania 10, same WrestleMania. Shawn Michaels, Razor Ramon.
Caesar's Palace.
Nope, it was in Madison Square Garden, MSG. That was when they did every 10 is in.
Yeah, because 20 was in WrestleMania.
Yeah, it was in the Garden.
Yeah.
I've got the same order as well, believe it or not. I figured we would have a pretty good argument there, but we did not. So, yeah, I'm starting Macho Man. I'm going to bench Eddie, and then I'm cutting Owen Hart. That was our start, bench, cut segment. Very fun segment. I enjoy it. Presented by our friend Ryan Carson and Maxed Out Gym. we'll be back with our second talking points of the